Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, welcome to Vlogmas Day 14. Happy Vlogmas, everyone. We are about 11 days away from our goal, so we are just cruising through this thing. Let's get into what we're going to be doing today after the intro. Alright, so today obviously we're going to be taking a peek at the latest advent calendar release. Just got off work a little bit ago, so another long day at work. Now it's time to go get some dinner. Where? Well, we'll have to see where we end up. I have to admit a couple things, folks. First, I missed... So Taco Bell's doing the 24 Days of Cravings. I'm sure you all know that. McDonald's has been doing their Mariah menu, a different free item every day with a $1 purchase. I've been missing out. I've been completely forgetting. So I'm going to check the McDonald's app and see what the free item is today and see if it's enough to sway me to head on over there. If not, I'm not sure where, but I brought up Taco Bell because I earned enough points for a free item and it expired either yesterday or the day before. Oh God, I can't believe I did that. So yeah, I earned those points a long time ago and it's been sitting there, but I haven't redeemed it. All right, anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing for dinner yet, but we have a couple things to discuss and we'll see where I end up after this. Okay, folks, we are actually back home now. We scored big time, my friends. Wendy's is where we ended up. I know we weren't actually at Wendy's all that long ago, but oh my gosh, the deals. The deals were incredible. I had earned a free Baconator, and today they also had a free any size fry. And yes, through the app, I was able to combine them. Can you believe that? So I got a Baconator and a large fry for free. Of course, I added on a large Dr. Pepper, also a chicken sandwich, so I ended up spending $5. But $5 for all that stuff. I can't even believe it. So that's what we did for dinner today. Little Wendy's, folks. Oh, folks, we've got too much stuff. I mean, come on. So how many layers thick is this now? If you think the shelves with the stuff on them is one layer, then maybe out to here is layer 2. Then out to here is layer 3. And now we're starting layer 4. Right now, I can still walk around this entire table. And I don't want to obscure these pathways. This is still usable space. But now, just imagine, there is stuff on the bottom shelves of those shelves behind this layer, on in the shelf. Oh God, how tough is that going to get to? One thing I do want to get to right now, which is the whole reason I came down here to pull this out, and when I realized, thank goodness this wasn't way down there in the back, so I want to get to this while I still can, and that is, of course, foreground terrain. Now, if you've already seen old videos, and I can't believe this, okay, we'll talk about that in a second. I've already built the Stoic Arms in. Go ahead and check that video out if you're ever interested in that. Foreground in the UK. These gorgeous, like laser cut MDF. I don't know if it's MDF or what it is. Wood kits. And I used to put those together. Can you believe it? And I was so proud of myself because once you actually did this, I mean, look at the fine details and all the steps for the interiors, fully decked out interiors. But of course, the reason I love this stuff is because it is pre-painted in a way where you'll have, walls will be multiple layers. I don't know if there's a good example just right at the tips of my fingers. Kind of. So if you look here, you see you have the wall, and then you'll put on that exterior wooden trim. And then later you will press in exterior plaster pieces in between. Of course, it's not plaster, it's wood, but So you'll get this as the final look. So the exterior pieces are painted, which is fantastic. Look at all these clothespins and rubber bands to keep it all together. Because I bought so many of these foreground kits. I've put together like 7 or 8 of them, believe it or not, back in the day. And I want to do some more, which is the purpose of what I'm getting to. All these little tiny wanded posters and stuff like that. So here is a whole pack of, I don't know, 20, 30 of these individual furniture packs, because when I was buying the houses and the inn and everything, I wanted tables, I wanted chairs, dressers, beds. And those are all the ones I haven't put together yet. I put together many, but I just really overbought. Can you ever overbuy miniature wargaming terrain? I don't know. Of course, I also put together a bunch of the... What was this range called? Can't remember. It had something to do with this doll door. It was like dungeon ruins, like old fantasy ruins, perfect for Frostgrave. Here's some more of it too. This is some of the stuff. I put a bunch of that together. So actually I lied. When I said I put 7 or 8 kits together, it was 7 or 8 kits in the Mordenberg fantasy range. Like 7 houses and the Stoic Arms Inn. But when you're talking about this kind of castle dungeon ruins stuff, oh my gosh, I can't even count the number of sets of that stuff I put together. I wish I could find my tombstones. I put all them together too, and they're lost somewhere. Here's some more of the ruins that I put together already. So anyway, I save all the instructions, and they're all in this box. But here are the sets that I haven't yet put together. Most of them are these dockside dwellings. And this is what I'm thinking about doing on a live video, is doing a live feed of putting some of these buildings together. It would be like probably multiple live videos per building, because these take a while, at least for me, to put together. It's been, and I can't believe it, I'm going to look in here. I looked in here earlier, just to be totally transparent. But look at this. Here's another one. These all look so fantastic. I'll go show the ones that I already put together. And here's one of the very first ones they ever released, Backstreet Hovels. And I put 3 of the Backstreet Hovels together. I also have I saved a bunch of these. Window inserts. So they have these windows, obviously. And different inserts can go in them if you want them to be boarded up. If you wanted a little bit more of a fancy look to the window. Now this is an invoice, so I'm just going to hold this off to the side, but this should have the date of when I purchased a lot of this stuff. So when I purchased the Stoic Arms Inn, you won't believe this. This was back when I lived in my parents' basement. It was 7 years ago. Almost exactly to the day. The 2nd of December, 2014. So I have had this stuff. Well, not all of it, but at least this, and probably these. This has been unbuilt for 7 years, which means, so now let's go actually look at the stuff that I have finished. It's all in this case. I put it all in here for some reason. I don't know if this will help or not. Kind of, maybe. So we have some of the buildings here. Here's one there. Look at that. Does that not look really actually very cool? And we have another one. And we have another one. And then here down below, this was the first one I ever put together. Sorry for the glare. If I get up really close. That was the first one I ever put together. Look how cool that looks. See how the Tudor is up above, but the base is a foundation of stone. And then all of these little huts. Not really huts, but just smaller. They're called like, what was it? Back alley dwellings or something. Back street dwellings. Here's the Stoic Arms Inn. This thing took me days. Days and days and days to put that thing together with all the wanted posters and everything. This thing is like, I don't know how many stories tall. It has a 1, 2, 3, and then there's another floor up here. Maybe an attic across the top, maybe not. Maybe it just ends there. So it's at least 4 levels of playable space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'd say probably 4 levels of playable space. Little exterior kitchen over there. There's so much stuff. There are all these bedrooms, and the bottom floor has a inn and a tavern and fireplaces and everything. So I used to love actually putting these kits together. And you know me, I'm no DIYer. But look at that. Doesn't that look so freaking cool? So that I kind of want to do that again. I want to put some of these buildings together. I thought that would be a fantastic idea for a live. Look at all this. Are you kidding me? And every day, more and more gets piled up in front of there. Whew. All right, anyway. So it's all been in here. I think I'll probably start small, build the last one of these backstreet hovels that has been sitting here forever. Again, no paint. It's going to look exactly like this when we're done, because as you can kind of see, there's red colored exterior paneling that you pop in the middle of the... It's genius how they did it. And the reason I got inspired by this, I think I said this in another vlog, was they recently came out with a line of Norman buildings. And I almost jumped on them, folks. They look so good. But then I was like, wait, I think I actually still have some buildings I haven't even put together yet. So yeah, we have, 4 buildings here. 3 fairly larger buildings, but 1 little smaller hovel. So that's kind of the thought process there. All right, folks, no surprises on today's advent calendar reveal. There he is. We got another minifigure. As I've said before, minifigures and minifigure scale builds and accessories are my favorite. The micro scale stuff is cool, but I definitely prefer the minifigure scale. So today we have obviously a firefighter. How very cool is that? With his axe, his helmet, and a very cool looking uniform. So he joins the rest. He's in fact a spectator for the incredibly physical match we have going here between the police officer and the criminal in that hockey match that they're involved in currently. But that is it, folks. That's day 14 of the Lego Advent Calendar done. We've completed the entire leftmost row now, or column, sorry, but we are so close to completing the second row. We only have 1 more on the 23rd to complete that row. Looks like we'll be completing other rows, though, prior to that, it looks like. All right, folks, that is it for the Advent Calendar update today, and until tomorrow. All right, folks, and that'll do it for today's vlog, day 14. Tomorrow, day 15. I can't believe it. We are really trucking along here. And of course, it is now Tuesday the 14th. So we're kind of starting to get in the middle of the work week. It's one of those things where I'm kind of in between exciting things. Oh God, I'm sorry. I always forget to turn off my notifications. But it's one of those things, okay, we're in the middle of the work week. I'm in between exciting things. I got a Palace package, yesterday? Still waiting for a Supreme package to arrive. I filmed some review stuff that we looked at already. So right now, we're just kind of in between, kind of coming up with our own stuff again. Kind of like last week, we're coming up with different ideas. So, well, it'll be interesting to see what I can come up with for tomorrow. But we'll see. I'm sure we'll find something to talk about. But as always, folks, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.